recently we're seeing the highest numbers we've ever seen before.
As BC nears its 6th anniversary of declaring a public health emergency due to overdoses, conversation in the community returns to issues of unsafe supply and serious stigma with those who use drugs.
In some of the ways that we depict people that use substances, really breaking down the barrier that these are human beings. These are people that we love and people that we care about, and it is not a choice to have an addiction, it's a mental health issue, and something that needs to be taken seriously as a community, even as small as Penticton.
That stigma piece is the most challenging, I think, because it reduces the willingness of communities to host a really important and life-saving intervention.
McDonald works as a drug-checking technician for the South Okanagan and helps identify what different components are in a drug sample and if there is a high risk of overdose.
I think that regardless if somebody chooses to use drugs or any type of substance, it's important that we are reducing that stigma and allowing that person to have the ability to know what they're using and what they're consuming. I think it's important that we have that engagement and that connection.
Earlier this month, BC's chief coroner set a deadline for May 9th for the government to create a safer supply policy.
The urgent recommendations from the coroner's report that has called upon both health and government partners to implement both a medical and non-medical model of safe supply. And that is sort of the definitive intervention that will prevent these deaths. And so we are very much looking forward to seeing what those plans look like.
Several nonprofit organizations in Penticton will be holding an event on April 14th, marking the 6th-year anniversary, to share resources and increase public awareness around the crisis.
So any way that we're able to break down barriers and to engage the public and open up some of that discussion, really breaking down any type of misinformation that might be out there.
For Castanet News in Penticton, I'm Casey Richardson.